So you fumble with keys, looking at them as if they were made of mithril and so unbelievably valuable. The hissing echoes through the halls. It's close. The smell of its foul breath is growing stronger. You know, too many more wasted keys, and it's going to catch you again. And this time, you might not survive. So, you guys are in the labyrinth. You're in the Hall of Rulership. You just, I believe, solved the murder puzzle and hung both of the victims.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Yep.
Aggressors.
Yeah, we hung both the victims? Is that what you just said?
I did say that.
We solved the murder by hanging the victims.
You did not do that.
That sounds like Skyrim logic to me. No survivors.
Not only that, we got 2 approvals from judges for it.
Yeah. The Celestial Court definitely thought killing them was the best idea. No, that's not how that happened. Not how it was supposed to happen. Anyways, so you just gotten some more approval. I believe you are at 3 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down at the moment, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And so you have a couple of places you have left unexplored still.
I would say that we go to the next one.
We were going clockwise, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just going to
Yep,
the
and that would be the next clockwise.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. Let me throw you.
Oh, can we have a... Oh, man, I put this down on a note, but do you have the statues that we saw, the descriptions?
Let me see. There was...
No, you know what? I've got it. I've got it. I just pulled it up.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know I don't remember exactly how I described them.
It was... Well, I just kind of took brief notes, but it was a man chained up, people being given food, a man in deep thought, people carrying executioner's noose, armies clashing, and a man with a handful of coins.
Yep. So, you guys are going next where that arrow is pointing. And that is... Which one is that? Where's that at? We did the famine. Ah, this one. So you guys step through this archway into what appears to be a very nondescript hallway. And standing in front of you, right about here, is a spectral figure holding out a pouch.
I don't know if you highlighted something that was here. No, we can't see anything.
I drew a little itty-bitty arrow.
Oh, right where I was standing.
Yep, that's right where he's standing.
Okay.
I was like, who is this weirdo next to us? Oh, that's Jeffrey.
Oh, that'd be me, Mr. Thanak.
So, yeah, there's a dude in here.
There's a little specter?
Yep.
How tall is he?
He's human height, so about almost 6 foot.
Is he a human?
He appears to be a human, but he's pretty ethereal, so it's hard to tell.
What does it look like he's wearing? Does it look like he's wearing...
You don't know, you're in the other room.
I don't even know where... I'm not even on the map.
Yep,
I think I left.
On the map. You're on the map.
Dude.
So, he is wearing a long robe. It looks like it's a very antiquated Kren robe. Like something you would have seen in maybe a museum or really older fashioned. People talk about the way they used to wear their clothes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's what he's wearing.
Would it be more royal or servant based?
Business attire.
Okay.
I will greet him.
He thanks you for your greeting and passes you the pouch. And it becomes a material pouch, and there are 10 very large coins in it.
Do we recognize the coins? Like, is there any markings on them?
There are not any markings on them. I mean, there are some, but they're more patterned. They're very nondescript.
Okay.
I would ask him what they're for.
Yeah, I was going to ask him if it was for a trial.
He fades away.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, continue on around the corner.
All right. So you continue on around the corner, and you find let's see. There is a large relief carved into the back of this wall. And it depicts... Hold on, I turned off my... Boink! It depicts a scene of... It looks like society and the influencers. In the center of this scene is a village of people. On one side, at the very edges, are armies and monsters. On the other side, it looks like natural disasters. Above are the heavens, and below are the hells. There are 9 symbols on the wall, which don't take you a lot of time to decipher, and they are... I am going to paste them into chat.
Do they match the coins?
The artwork here definitely matches the coins. The symbols do not, but each of them does have a slot below it. So the symbols look like food and water, housing, education, military, economics, the arcane, technology, divinity, and government.
And how many coins? We have 8 coins?
You have 10 coins.
10. Does it look like there are maybe I'm just misunderstanding this. Does it look like there are spaces for like multiple coins under these things?
There aren't spaces, there are slots. It looks like you would feed the coins into these things.
So the idea would be that we as leaders are
dividing our fortune,
funding these different areas.
That's a pretty good supposition.
Okay.
Okay, so left is undead army, right is
natural disasters.
Natural disasters. Above is the heavens, below is
the hells.
The hells.
I don't understand that part of it though.
Yeah, these slots all kind of spread out around this relief?
When you look at the village, it looks like different... This was part of the reason you were able to figure it out pretty well. The different buildings hold these symbols. And so
the buildings would be on the left side?
The buildings are all in the center.
In the middle. In the village.
There's a sort of a village in the center.
Okay.
And on the left are armies and monsters, and on the right are natural disasters, and then you got above and below.
So I wonder, and I guess we'll figure this out real quick, but I wonder if once we start funding the different projects, if the relief will move and
change. I'd like to put one of the coins in divinity.
Okay. The coin slides in, and the church symbol on the relief begins to glow dimly.
I'm going to put one into food and water.
Okay. The people begin to glow dimly.
Put one into education.
People glow a little bit brighter.
It's 3.
One into military.
Okay. A wall appears around the outside of the village.
This is totally one of Mike's little city building sims.
Well, okay, so let's just do this. Is this one of those things to where, as a group, we want to... Because we have enough for every one of them to have one, and one to have an extra one. Yep. So do we want to give one to... Do we want to do that, or do we want certain ones to... Like, do we not want to put money into one of these?
Let's withhold technology.
Technology would take care of your natural disasters, potentially, though.
Technology
natural disasters are going to be devastating either way. It's just a little less devastating.
I mean, the same could be true for Arcane, though. Arcane can take care of that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I think
so could the economy.
I think Arcane and technology are what's the word I'm looking for?
Interchangeable.
Luxuries.
Luxuries, yeah.
Luxuries, yeah.
And government's not.
Government can be necessary. Governments would save your country.
So, I was kind of thinking, like, if you have well-educated people, they might be able to establish their own government. So I don't know that, like, government needs its own funding, because I feel like people who are well taken care of might be able to figure out their own government.
I'm voting
Yeah,
for
I
you
mean,
for
and
president.
that's part of the question is that I guess if we put enough points into one thing, will it feed into something else? Like if you get enough education, it should feed into arcane technology, government, a few different things. You know what I mean?
Like could you figure out how to provide for yourself with food and water if you were well educated enough?
Well, I think something like food and here's how I would like to look at this. I would like to look at it as something similar to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where there are certain base things that you can't.
Everyone needs, yeah.
Yeah, like food and water. You could have the smartest people on the planet, but if they're in an area that is a famine and it doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
If they only know how to fish and they're in a desert.
Like, can we argue and say like they'd be smart enough to get out? No, I definitely understand what you're trying to go for. So, like, if we want to make this a group consensus, we've got 6 left. No, 7 left.
Yeah.
I would almost put one into all of them and then an extra one into education.
Fair enough.
1 into all of them and an extra 1 into education.
Yep.
No,
So that's
I'm
the
fine
current
with that.
proposition. I'm fine with that.
We could also do away with government because if they have divinity, they're already following something.
It's a good argument.
You could.
Where would you put that extra 1 then?
Economy.
Is that what? Oh, okay. So, what do you guys think of that? That sounds like a good idea too.
My concern with that one is that if we're going with, I might be metagaming, I guess maybe, but if we're going with the divinity of Dungeons and Dragons, they don't care about, like, the divine don't care about our governing.
Well, if we go with the divinity of Mike's world, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I guess that's true.
But
Typically, you are correct.
generally not all the divine. Yeah.
just because you have one group leading, if you have multiple divines, you don't have a unifying organization.
Yeah, and you
Right, but it
you
makes
could
sense
argue
to have
that
one divine.
further and say that just because there's established government doesn't mean that it's a good government.
Correct.
Oof.
Yeah.
So maybe go back to the 1 in all and extra 1 in education.
Or we can do an extra one of the divines, putting reliance on the divines.
I'm fine with either.
The cleric would say that.
Bastion.
Sorry, the pseudo cleric.
It's funny because Thanik would probably agree with that. A combination of either divinity or education.
The bard wanted it to go to economy.
Okay. That sounds like a final decision between divinity and education.
Yeah, so I think we're definitely going to put 1 in all of them.
Okay.
And then 1 in education. 1 extra 1.
Yeah, is that what we're going to do? I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
Alright.
We can make it happen.
Okay, so you put 1 extra in education, and a coin pops out of the bottom of the mural. You now
Is it
have
the
an
same-
extra coin.
Is it the same coin or is it an extra coin? Okay, it's an extra coin.
Extra coin.
Well, then I would put in divines. And if those were the 2 that we were debating over.
Okay, now I get this. We should put that in economy, and if we feed projects in the correct way, we will end up with more than we started with. And the better we invest, the more money we'll have to be able to invest back into itself.
Hey, you want economy?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you pick up this other coin, the mural begins to move. You watch as the hells fade away, and the armies and natural disasters loom closer.
the armies and natural disasters?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then do we want to put it into military, maybe?
No, divine. He'll save us from both of those things.
I mean, maybe.
I would say military. Military or economy.
It's hard because military is only going to rescue you possibly from one of them.
I know.
No,
And
that's not
the
true.
logic behind divinity.
No, because I mean, like in the real world, like when there is a natural disaster, like when
The military is what responds.
You mean
Yes,
in the Western world? Because in every other
in-
place, the military steals from the people.
Right. That's true. I guess that's true.
We're talking about the Granite-back Empire here.
Yeah.
Historically speaking, are we following the way that the Krens went?
No.
Should we?
This is
No, because
this is
we're
one of
not-
those things where there's obviously better answers, but the concept of right and wrong is real hard to get to.
Yeah, and I will remind everybody in game that the people who made this challenge are not Kren.
They're not.
Well, I don't know about that. So here's why I rolled that history check, because that man who handed us that pack of coins.
Was
I mean,
Kren.
this temple. While we don't know where it is when we're in it, but we accessed it on Kren lands. The man we recognize as being dressed in older Kren garments, right?
Similar.
Yeah,
So,
but the Minotaur and the Minotaur's queen are absolutely not Kren.
No.
Yeah.
So with that history check, you would know that the Kren Empire, as it was just until recently, it wasn't united. The Kren have constantly, over the centuries, there's been infighting between them, because the empire was originally, as it is right now in the north, a collection of city-states that at different times teamed up together and at one point in time were forged together into an empire that lasted about 350 years until the Civil War just now. But this millennia or so before that, it was constant bickering back and forth, and the only thing that ever united them was their hatred of the Drow and their quest to conquer other lands. That's your history. You know that pretty well. As far as individually which city-states and what they were all like and what they did and who they followed, that's harder. There's a lot of differentiation on that.
So it basically doesn't give me any insight into making a choice.
Nope.
Okay.
On purpose.
You gotta try,
With that history check, you know that you don't know anything.
I know that I don't know what to do in this situation,
Yeah.
which is okay.
Okay, so you have one coin to spend. Where do you want to put it? The armies, and I'll say this, the armies and the natural disasters moved halfway.
So they...
Maybe even a little less than halfway. You would, between the group of you, you would get the impression that unless you did something really wrong, you might get one
Two
more
turns.
round after this.
I would say military.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How Kren of you.
I mean, Othic's okay with that decision.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you put that last coin in military, and they move closer, and they are right outside the gates. Both of those things, and the hells begin to creep back up just a little bit. They're not fully showing again, but that's where it sits, and nothing else comes out. And after about 30 seconds, the village is destroyed. But because you banished the hells a little bit by investing in the divine, you watch as most of the glow on the citizens goes upward into the heavens. And you hear the grinding of stone from back towards the main chamber, and you hear the voice that says, when founding civilization, to spread yourself too thin is to invite disaster.
Yeah.
That's true too.
We gonna get a downvote, y'all.
Not if we learned.
Let's just keep on going. Not even luck.
Oh, okay. Okay. You do you.
We blew that one. Let's go. Then we can blame that downvote on something else later.
Yeah.
All right. So this room, on the far wall is a mural of an invading army. Peeking into the room, around the entrance of the mural, is another mural of a defending army. The north and the south walls are painted to be open battlefields, and yeah, as you stare at them, the soldiers in the murals begin to move around as if they are preparing for battle. Please roll initiative.
Nice roll, Thanik.
Hey, no problem. You too.
Yeah, no problem.
I should put that up.
I, for one, am glad to see that some things never change.
You mean being at the bottom of the list, or
Yes.
He does that so we can kill steal everything.
It's just like, oh, thanks thing.
He's gonna let everybody else work super hard.
It is. I mean, he very much lives for battle. I mean, that's his. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
It's exhilarating.
As you look at these forces, they are typical Kren forces. There are, from what you can tell, and you would know this from history as well, that your mode and style of combat has not changed much over the centuries. So, who would like to command the infantry?
Whoa, okay, well.
Yeah, definitely Ophic.
Who would like to command the chariots and cavalry?
So that'd be Thanik.
That'd be pathetic. Depends. Is it bear cavalry?
No, it is not bear cavalry. There are
Then Thanik does not have any time.
It's not that cool.
No. But Thanik, you're preparing for bear cavalry.
I suppose I have to level up for bear cavalry.
Yeah, just consider this a stepping stone.
There is a support division that includes both divine and arcane casters, and there is a siege division as well.
Matt will take the support.
Okay.
I shall take the siege.
Okay.
The liege will take the siege.
Honestly, I think you two should switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll switch. I'll take siege.
Like as much as like the divine definitely applies to you. You're not a healer. You're a siege engine.
I like it.
They are probably going to stuff you someday in a crack and pump you full of spells.
That's probably true.
There's no probably. There's already legends written about it.
All right. So as you guys divide out amongst your group, you see the enemy forces taking control as well. So Tony, you're running support. You can choose between healing and damage.
I will take healing.
No. Every round when it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
You can choose between healing and damage. All right. So you're up first.
Well, there's nobody that needs to be healed at the moment, I assume. Can I turn around and heal these four schmucks in the doorway?
Unfortunately, you can't.
Oh, I tried. I will lob some damage then.
Okay. These attacks are gonna be evens and odds. So if you roll even, it's 1. If you roll odd, it's 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So
2 damage.
2 damage to the enemy forces.
That's just confusing.
I know.
Do you need it to be the other way?
Yeah,
Nope, that's
can we do it
okay.
The other way?
We can make it the other way. That's fine.
But I already did this one.
Even
This one counts as 2.
yeah. We can do it however you want. My head wants it to be that.
Now I'm just waiting for someone to say, let's change it every round.
Yeah.
So let's put it in our
Can we
favor.
decide after we roll?
Yep, there you go.
Mav, the siege department has a choice to make here too. They can advance and do more damage, but put themselves at more risk, or they can fire from where they're at.
This round will fire where we're at.
Okay, then evens and odds it up. 3, so that is 1 damage. All right, so then it is the enemy force's turn, and the enemy forces are all going at once.
Oops.
That's the way it should be. No, let's do it different. I didn't think that through. Thanak, your cavalry is up.
Okay. What are my options for cavalry?
Your options for cavalry are you can charge now and do more damage, but you will take damage because the line is not broken, or
Correct.
you can wait for the infantry to engage and do less damage, but you will not take damage.
I mean, I sort of feel like the cavalry should wait until the infantry. So we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll wait. We will get ready for a pincer formation.
All right. So infantry, you can attack recklessly, or you can attack normally. And again, you will take damage if you attack recklessly, but you will do more damage.
No, at the start of a battle, we will just regular attack.
Okay. And make your attack roll. For 1 damage. Thanak, your cavalry can now charge forward and
Do 1 damage.
1 damage.
Excellent.
5 damage. So it is the enemy's turn, and the enemy support is going to heal their team. And they will heal.
Hey! Our support, counterspell that.
I'd like to suck that spell up.
You cannot. And then their siege engines are going to move forward, so they are going to take a point of damage for putting themselves in danger, but they are going to get a +1 on their attack roll, and that is going to be 3 damage to your forces.
Yikes.
Mav would like to absorb their forces of magic.
The infantry are going to attack recklessly,
Interesting.
and that is 2 damage. So you are up to 5. And then the cavalry is charging after the infantry, and so they are only going to get normal. And that is, you guys are up to 6. Okay. It is now your turn.
I'll heal.
All right. So you will heal. Roll for healing. Healing!
Huh.
So that brings you guys back down to 5. Who's up? Thanak, you're up. No, Mav's up.
No, Mav's up. So the 1 damage would put us at 6,
It's true.
correct?
Yes. If you move your siege equipment up, it puts you at 6. If not, you can roll normally, but you get a bonus damage.
I'm going to advance.
Okay. So you guys will take a point of damage, and you will do 3 damage to them.
Yeah.
And that puts them at 7. And now it is the cavalry's turn. Do you wait for the infantry to clear the field, or do you risk it all?
I mean, they're at 7.
They're at 7.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll
Risk it for the biscuit.
risk it for the biscuit.
All right, so you put them to 9, but you guys are now at 8.
Right, but now no matter what, we will put them at 10 this round.
Yeah, they need 2 scores, and they won't get it.
And we still have Oatheg.
Yes, you do. So, and Infantry, you are up.
I mean, I can roll either because I just need to do 1 damage.
You do, and you could attack
overkill.
recklessly and pummel them, or you could.
You could either embarrass them or you could call for a surrender.
That might get us a down vote.
I will attack normally.
Yeah,
Okay.
good man.
Make your roll.
Don't waste supplies when you don't need to.
All right, so you do 1 more point of damage, and you put them to 10, and the surviving enemy forces move to surrender. Half of your men want to wipe them out. The other half would like to see them surrender. What do you want to do?
Surrender.
I would say surrender unless there is some sort of history. I mean, obviously we don't know the history, but
It's just a typical battle, but usually when people are fighting, there is some sort of history.
right.
More than just I want your land.
Yeah, I just meant history in the sense of like,
Bloodlust.
yeah,
These people really deserve it.
like I mean, yeah, is this
Like Red Rocks. Are these Red Rocks or are these Iron Mountain?
Yeah, if we would have said that at the beginning, we wouldn't be having this conversation now.
Yeah.
Everything would have been reckless from the get-go.
Yeah. I would say surrender. I would say surrender. We'll surrender.
Okay. You allow them to surrender, and you hear the grinding of stone, and the enemy forces disappear. Your forces walk back into the paintings, victorious.
What's in that next room?
What is in that next room?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
No,
Scooby-Doo?
there is a statue of a chained man in this room.
A statue of a chained man.
Yep.
What was the? Oh, somebody. Never mind. That's what it was. Oh wait, what was the statue right here? Wasn't it something?
I don't remember where I put him, but one of them is a chained man. And this statue looks very familiar.
Yeah, I think it was this one right here. But
Yeah, it was.
yeah. What are the differences between the two?
The one that was out in the hall is very generic. Although their faces are almost identical as far as you can tell, except for a few things. This man looks a little beat up. He does appear to be wearing very fine robes. His hands and feet are bound with real rope. And he is laying his head, he's kind of leaning forward a little bit, and his head is leaning on an executioner's chopping block. On the ground, there is a gold crown on the left and a huge steel axe on the right.
I would speak to it. Does it respond?
You hear, "Behold the captured king."
Why was he captured?
Because we won. So do you kill their king? Or do you give him his crown?
I'm asking to see if we get a response.
Oh.
Nope. I'll read it again.
No, that's okay.
You are aware of all your options.
Yeah, please read it again for me at least.
At the end of this hall is a statue of a chained and kneeling man in fine robes. Strangely, his hands and feet are bound with real rope. He is laying his head on an executioner's chopping block. There is a gold crown on the ground to the left and a huge steel axe on the right.
So
Here's what
I think we have the option of either cutting the ropes or cutting his head off.
I would destroy the crown and cut his ropes.
Okay.
That's to the group,
Okay.
not actual action.
And you said there's a chain guy out here as well
Yep.
that isn't as fancy.
He isn't as fancy, but his face is the same. When you look at the detail on this one, though, it is obvious that whoever made this statue wanted to give him battle damage. But it is,
Wanted to give him
is
what?
Battle damage.
Oh,
But it is
okay.
the same man.
There was an executioner statue outside. Does that seem to have any relevance to
You
what
go
is
back
in
and look
here?
at that one, and that one has changed, and it shows 2 people hanging.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. looking at all the statues, the army one, you see one of the armies has been wiped out. The famine one, you see some of the people have died, some of them have lived. They have definitely changed to meet what you have done.
Okay.
Matt would like to recall some history if he can. Nope, he can't. He doesn't.
You can
Really.
do advantage because I'm proficient.
So you could bounce ideas off of him, basically. Nope.
You got any better ideas?
You guys cannot come up with anything.
Well, I don't necessarily think who the king is important. Just like who the soldiers are important. I think it's more about how do we handle.
The hard choice would be killing the king so that he can't rally his followers to his cause. Another choice would be to free him but send him, exile him. But then he could potentially rally his people to come against you again.
Not necessarily.
Obviously not necessarily, but
one of the options could be, this is a binary choice.
Do you leave him in a prison?
I mean, it's a binary choice.
I don't know if it is a binary choice.
No, it is. We either free him or we kill him. So it's binary in that sense. But why we do it could be all kinds of different reasons. The question is whether or not those reasons will have anything to do with, do we free him or do we kill him? Because one of the options in real world is we make a peace treaty with him.
Well, along those lines, I thought it was really interesting that Andy first said use the axe on the crown but free him, because I didn't even think about that. My first instinct was, we asked those guys to surrender, and that's all well and good. And I was kind of thinking back to the separation from the Kren armies, how Zolothan went south. He's still alive. My first inclination was to put the crown on this guy and then free him. Just because, we let him live and keep his crown doesn't mean that, he gets to be king in the sense of, what he was before.
Right.
Philosophically, but...
Yeah, and realistically speaking, this could depending on the culture, this could be all kinds of different things. If we had the option of killing the king but saving all the soldiers, that could be that was something that happened in real world. That when they lost a battle, they would, instead of having all the soldiers,
you would absorb their force into your army in one way or another.
Sacrifice himself.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. It would be I lost, so instead of killing my army and my people, just take me.
I feel like in the grand scheme of things, what's been proven has been proven, and letting this guy go is. If he raises up another army, all right.
But the other side of that is there are repercussions for killing a king.
Well, yeah, same thing for letting him live.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, I mean in the sense of there are certain people that you keep as prisoners of war. There are others that you do not keep as a prisoner of war, and a king is one of them. You do not keep a king as a prisoner of war, because all it will do is incite more war.
So
let's
put the crown back on him and cut his ropes.
I liked Mav's idea of destroying the crown.
I don't know what I think.
See, that's what makes it not binary, and that's what I was talking about before. I never would have thought of that, but my first inclination was just to put the crown back on him and cut his ropes. But Andy does bring up a pretty interesting point. Where does that fall in the spectrum of I'm freeing someone, but it's
you're making a point that they're not the leader anymore, but you're freeing them with mercy.
Yeah, but that's not freeing them. That's we would. It depends on why we're even fighting in the first place.
There's lots of questions that we don't.
Because here's the thing. If we break his crown, we are asserting our authority over that
Yeah,
But
I agree. I agree. I agree that it's less merciful than just putting the crown on him and letting him go.
No, I don't think it's about mercy. I don't think it's less merciful or anything like that. I think it's problematic.
Well,
Because if we go in, like in a real world situation, if there's a war or if there's a battle and one side deposes the authority of the other, it's not just those two countries or states or whatever. You have all the surrounding things, states and governments that are like, do they now think they can do that with everybody? And now we make enemies of everybody around us, not just, you know what I mean?
Oh, the things your DM comes up with when he talks to his psychology professor.
As you are doing this, there's a guy that comes in
and screams for freedom.
and just yells freedom.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's why I think we should just put the crown on him and his robes.
I think we should. That's what honestly I think that's
as interesting as I think Mav's idea is.
So do I. I think,
thought
and I think there are definitely times when that would be the right answer.
Right.
But I think
T,
it depends on other issues.
I need to ask you a question. T, why you made a secret roll? Can I ask why?
Given my close relation to the Emperor, would my character have any insight into the situation, into how actual hierarchy governmental figures would identify this situation?
And it was a very good roll, which is one of the reasons I asked. I would say you're familiar with Kren culture. Kren culture would dictate that you probably kill him and smash the crown. However, you have watched Zilithan, who is considered by almost everybody to be a very good ruler, except for the people who caused a lot of problems. You would think that he would probably... You're not sure what he'd do in the long run, but he would at least set the man free.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what he would do with the authority.
Yeah.
He would set the man free. Oh, you do know he wanted to keep the North, but he just wasn't willing to kill any more of his own people to do it.
That, yeah.
Kill it!
What? What is happening? What did I do? Oh, you guys are the worst. I will say that to all of them of setting the man free, and then I will remind them that he allowed the North to retain their crown.
Yeah, which is I think
where you guys ended up, but I just wanted character-wise.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best political answer on this.
Tony, could you start and stop your video for me again real quick? You pixelated out like super bad.
I love how
Thank you,
the picture of that raven.
Yeah. So, all right, that's the plan then. You set him free, and as you cut the bonds, the statue stands up. And so
now we kill it.
You set him free, and you give him his crown, and he puts it back on his head, and he walks past you guys. When he reaches the doorway, he turns around and charges you and attacks. Please roll initiative.
No one should be surprised.
I'm surprised.
It is either... Well, I guess it's not. Never mind.
So, Othig, you...
I'm so surprised I rolled initiative well.
Yeah. You're surprised, so you can't act this round.
I'm so surprised I act twice this round.
Thanak and Othig, I will allow you two to change places. Mav and Jeffrey, I would allow you two to change places. Going into this
change places in...
Yes.
In...
Because I don't think it's fair to put the two heavies in the back just because that's where the threat's coming from.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
If you want to switch with me, so if he charged us, then I still get my reaction attack, so...
You meant like that?
No, not like that.
Oh,
no,
wait.
He meant you change with me, and that's fine because I can I'll still get a reaction reach on him.
Where's the... Who is attacking us?
Oh,
The king.
Statue?
Yeah, hold on.
So where is the statue?
Mav, I'm
I'm
okay with
I
it.
imagine he's right in front of us.
He's in the doorway. He's
Mav.
In the doorway. That's what I was like. You have reach, so why are you going in the front? I get it. When you said statue, I thought it was the statue
Behind us.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, the statue
I
got
get
up
it.
and walked away. And then when it
Yeah.
got to the doorway, it turned really quickly and is now attacking you.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, Othig, you're up first. You see this statue, like, coming. It looks like it's gonna bring it.
Oh, it's not on us yet.
It's in the doorway.
Oh, I thought I was going to... Okay. I misunderstood his proximity. That's fine. I'll move up to attack.
Okay.
Oh, he's not. I thought he's charging at us.
That's what I thought too. I thought he was like on top of us.
He is, but it's not his turn in the initiative order. So you get to him first and stop him.
We saw him become aggressive and intend to turn to attack us.
Yes. Okay.
Working on it.
Hump day.
So you hit him once for 11 points of damage. You hit him twice for 10 points of damage. You hit him thrice for another 8. So you drop 29 points into this thing, and it barely looks phased at all. Mav, you're up.
Well, Othig, do you want to move back into the back again so that if he comes forward, you can get your reaction swipe?
No, because I'm going to take attack of opportunity now. I use my butt swing.
Only if he has reach. Oh, you used your butt swing?
I use my butt swing, so he has to have reach.
Nope, I understand. I didn't realize you moved into melee.
Yep. That's what I did. I did it. I can't undo it.
Well, we are just going to do this. We are going to troll the dead.
Troll dead.
Oh, that's not nice.
That's a smart statue. Jeffrey.
Jeffrey would like to just a little bit of he's gonna just squeak a little bit because he doesn't like the situation. He's gonna back up, and then since he doesn't really have any offensive spells, he's just going to mock this thing and tell him, I knew you were going to betray us, just like a bad king would. You're a bad king. That's all he does, and it'll
That's
just
awesome.
mock him.
I
Tell
love
him he needs
it.
to go to the dentist.
I don't know why that double rolled, but he'll fail, and he'll take psychic damage, which
Definitely
is
needs to go to
resistant
the
to.
dentist.
And that'll end my turn.
Yep. So now it is his turn,
I mean, he's got no brain.
and he is going to attempt to grapple Othig. Othig, I have a 24. You can use athletics or acrobatics to get out of this. You have a 20. You are grappled by the stone statue, who then heaves you straight at Thanok.
Can I catch him? You'll have to toss me.
But Thanok, you are not hit by him, so Othig skips off the wall and ends up in the back of the room. Othig, you are going to take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the statue is going to run forward and attempt a slam attack on Thanok. That will hit Thanok, and then boom! 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
A lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage, Phil.
That is the Stone King's turn. I really wanted to hit you with him.
I know. I really wanted you to hit him with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him.
You do.
I almost rolled a 3. It's like you are not gonna hit him.
Nice.
Good
Yeah,
roll.
good
And I'm
roll.
gonna swing away.
Gosh, I could have moved away from him. I keep forgetting that. Forgetting my own feet.
Mobile.
Mobile, yeah.
Yeah, don't use that thing to the
Not-
extent that I should.
I'm gonna action surge.
Get after it.
And I'm gonna swing away. Gosh. And one more. And that's a good one.
That was a good one. That was a good round.
That was a good round.
Smashed away at the Stone King. And that is going to bring up Oathig.
Okay, do I have the space to jump over him into the doorway behind him? Can I do that? With my
I think
boots?
you use your action to do that. Because you'd have to make an acrobatics check and kind of climb over him. He's filling up most of the area.
Okay.
So you can do that, but you have to action it.
Hang on. Let me think about that.
It's your turn, Crick.
Yeah, basically.
Maybe you want to suplex him down a hole.
Yeah, I do want to suplex him down a hole, but I want to live. All right. I'll make some attacks.
All right. You will hit him. Smash. You'll hit him again.
Nice.
Pow. And you will hit him thrice times. Skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
And this time I'll move back a bit.
Okay.
Move
Okay.
back where?
I mean, I can move through where I was before.
Okay.
No, I'm going to stay there.
All right. Mav, you're up then.
Mav is going to step back and bless our team.
Dude.
Hey.
Blessings. Jeffrey.
I'll be right back.
I'm nowhere near as nimble as my companions are.
Have you seen us?
I mean the ability to get out of get out of melee without getting whacked.
Oh.
That's why I decided to stay where I was.
You do know that Mav just moved and he didn't get hit.
Right, I was thinking of moving forward, thunder waving, and moving back. But if it doesn't blast him backwards, I will get whacked. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna thunder wave him, and then I'm gonna hope that he gets blasted backwards. And if he doesn't get blasted backwards, am I able to use the halfling ability to move through spaces to get to the other side of him at least?
Yeah, you can do
So
that.
I don't. All right. So I'm gonna thunder wave him first, and we'll see what happens.
Make sure you yell YOLO when you do it.
Well, actually, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my bonus action to expend one of my bardic inspirations to deal damage to him.
Dude, nice.
Yep, he will take 1d8 psychic damage. So he'll take
Nice.
7 psychic damage, which I'm guessing is halved. And then he will have disadvantage on his next saving throw that he takes before the end of my next turn.
You unfortunately see that it almost has no effect on him.
That's okay. It's more important that he has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Got it.
So, Thunder Wave, con save. Failure. So he will take... I'm going to cast it at second level, so he's going to take 3d8 thunder damage. And be blasted back 10 feet.
Okay, he smashes through the archway. And
Oops.
He is now here. He kind of turned sideways before to get through it, and now it's just gone.
In which case, I don't have to use any of the movement to get back behind them.
Right on. All right.
Um,
Anything else?
nope, that should be everything I care to do at the moment. That's
Wow.
my bonus action, my action. I'm set.
So it is the Stone King's turn, and he is going to charge forward. He has both of his fists back, and he's going to take it. He starts to kind of just ramp up, and he is going to take 4 attacks, 2 at each of the guys.
Yikes.
Othig, take your reaction.
Yeah, planning on it.
Oh, that first one is a nat 1, though. Let's see how he recovers. Ooh, a nat 20.
Hey.
So
Hey.
okay, so the first one is 14. He's going to go wide. And then a 20 is going to hit Thanok.
Wait, didn't he attack twice already?
I got a nat 20.
He got to re-roll his attack.
Oh, I get it. Okay, that's fine.
So you're pummeled for 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and now he launches 2 attacks at Othig. First one's going to hit for 23, and the second one is going to come in, and that is going to go wide. And Othig, did you already make your attack? There's the damage for it. Boom! So you hit him for extra points of damage. Thanok.
I would like to hit him in the face.
Do it. Oh, no.
Not gonna do it with that roll.
No.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Not gonna work here.
What movie is that from?
Office. What's the name of that movie?
Office Space.
It is Office Space, isn't
It
it?
is Office. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you
yeah,
missed your first attack, and your second attack goes straight into him for 12 points of damage.
Did you watch it recently?
No, I just whenever I hear Naga, that's immediately.
Yeah, that totally is.
Othig, you're up.
Very nice.
So you whack him for 12 points of damage, crack him for another 9 points of damage. Butt swing is ineffective.
Alright, I'm gonna stay my ground.
Mav.
Mav is going to see about his dexterity. See how that goes.
There are a lot of dice
Hey.
involved there, but it fails.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to actually put this on myself.
Come on, man. Where's your sense of adventure?
Alright, so you drop some Sacred Flame on him. It blasts him. He is damaged some more. Jeffrey!
I'm also going to yell at him to submit.
Make a persuasion check.
You can do so at advantage.
23.
23. The king stands down,
Oh!
walks back to where he was, kneels down, and the situation resets itself.
Ah, crap.
Hey.
Take the crown, break it, smash the crown, let him go.
Wait, it resets itself. He goes back to the wall.
Yep.
And he's bound up?
He is bound up. However, it does not look like the statue has healed. It is still very badly damaged.
Then I think we've proved our point.
Well, what if we release him again?
He's gonna do this again. Let's not do that.
Yeah, but if we release him again, he's just damaged. I guess the question is does a king have self-preservation?
Destroy the crown and free him.
Yep. Destroy the crown and free him. Maybe he'll be smaller and weaker, and if we gotta kill him again, we gotta kill him. But destroy the crown, release him again.
It is his choice to fight at that point.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys destroy the crown,
Yep.
free him. He stands up, begins walking towards the smashed archway, walks through it, and you hear him walk off. And then you hear the grinding of stone. Make perception checks for me.
Yoink. Oh, I missed Filbert. Look at that perception score. That's garbage. Oof. Oh.
Is that everybody?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Who got the highest? Team?
No.
17?
Nope.
18.
You're missing one.
Hey.
Hey!
17s. Othik and Mav, you guys look at each other and you confer. There is a sound of grinding that lasts much longer than you're used to hearing when you finish a room.
One's just out there spinning its arm.
No, they all turn to downs.
Let's go find the source.
Let's go investigate.
We still have one more door, I think, don't we? Or
We do.
no, we don't.
No?
That was still blocked.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
it?
last door isn't open until not
No.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
spinning, though.
I know it's
Everyone wants
spinning,
to
but
go
I'm
through
not
it.
the one doing it. That would be Tony.
It's a revolving door.
Tony's.
Oh!
I was pointing to it by spinning it.
Let's go check the room first.
All right, so you go back into the thumbs up room, and there are 5 statues with thumbs ups and 2 with thumbs down.
Where'd that second one come from? That's so weird.
Obviously, because
One
it
of
took us
them-
2 tries to get the
Yeah.
king to submit.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
gotcha. Yeah.
One of the judges must have been from that guy's country.
It's not that the Granite could have
It's the
possibly...
angry Russian judge.
Yeah, there you go.
Stupid American on gets negative.
Did we hear a voice
Tanya Harding wouldn't stand for this.
when we freed the king?
You should have. It would have told you that mercy can be a benefit, but it is also a great risk. So that one actually, I rolled for how the king responded. That was
Gotcha.
that was a valid option, which is why you did not get a third thumbs down from that, because it was a valid option. It just everybody reacted.
We did get a thumbs down from that.
No, you got a thumbs down from the famine room and a thumbs down from the economy room.
Okay. So we didn't get a third thumbs down
Correct. You did not. You got 4
because
thumbs ups
okay.
and 2 thumbs downs. That is, or 5 thumbs ups, 5 and 2.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good record if you're a football team.
Yeah.
So, and as you guys walk into the room, the celestial steps forward and transforms again into his celestial state, and not the cool lion statue that's up there. He is much cooler looking now, and he says that you did well in the trials of rulership, and he asks if you have any questions.
Lots.
Can
you heal us?
Can you remind? So the first, what were the first trial was the
The slippery slope.
slippery slope. What were the questions though?
They were
They were
very,
just-
very gray area questions. They were things like, what would you choose, this or this?
Right.
This or this.
What did? And we got a
And you
thumbs
had
up.
and you had to justify it.
Yep.
Right, and we got a thumbs up, but wasn't there like a warning of like? Do you remember what you wrote down?
Yeah, the trap still went off. But because the slope was up, you scooched past the fire, and that warning was even the best decisions often still hurt you.
Right. Okay, that's right. And then the famine.
Was the famine room.
Yeah.
That went bad.
What did they say for that?
Sometimes you have to make a hard choice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to make a hard choice. That's right.
Or everyone suffers.
Yeah, which is basically the same as
The economy one.
yeah,
Yep. It's just different
The kingdom
circumstances.
yeah. Okay.
Crapper, get off the pot, Thanak.
In answer to Jeffrey's question, he tells you that his hall is safe now for you to rest in before you proceed. And then when he says that, he says you have been granted the right to proceed, and you hear the grinding of stone.
All right.
You guys want to take a nap?
Can I take back my use of a potion?
You sure can.
Thanks, man.
Do we
That was a
have?
good potion, bro.
I know, I feel sad about taking it back even because I'll never roll it on a potion again.
Yeah. Huh. Do we
You know
have
I won't.
anything? Do we have anything that we could, or I could, anyways, at least, give as tribute to this lion statue?
Even the suggestion of it, he would tell you he is just a humble servant. Save your tribute for queens and gods.
All right, fair enough. I mean, but I would say that it's more about thanking him for the opportunity to learn.
He said, "Thank yourself. Only those willing are ones who learn."
All right,
And he's
thanks, Danik.
Gives himself a tribute.
Yeah. I give myself a high
Receive
five.
tribute. So you guys want to take a long rest?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
A long rest? Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make a camp, hunker in, long rest. That's initiative, not rest. Rest.
We're going in the morning.
All right.
That sounds like a song.
You guys want to do anything while you're resting here? He tells you it's safe. You want to set watches? What do you want to do?
I would like to document the art as best I can
Okay.
in this place, like as far as like not necessarily something that I don't feel like I could share, because I do understand that the labyrinth is something that we aren't able to share, but I would like to like the iconography style so that I could adapt it later to at least immortalize some sort of story out of this.
Sure, as long as you're not doing specifics or talking about it or the location or the queen, you do feel like you could probably get away with just basic generic symbolism and style for sure.
Yep, and at very least the lessons that we learned in here, I would like to be able to put them into a permanent writing or piece of art that the granite backs could hold on to the lessons that they learned here.
Sure.
The words spoken to them at very least.
Right on. All right, so you guys get up in the morning then, or
Does the lion stay as a statue the entire night?
yeah, he goes after you're done talking to him. He goes back to his statue,
Okay.
and that door, as you suspected, is now gone.
It's traveling across.
It's flying!
Make perception checks for me as you guys go to this hallway here, and you're getting ready to head out.
What did you say, perception?
Yep. 14, 19,
Hey,
If we had a
Ryan.
good nap.
17.
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan got up.
Ryan's
and left.
not there.
Oh, frick, Ryan's not even there.
I'm gonna pee real quick while he's not there. So
Well, I'm gonna go, because it's just about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm gonna go take some medicine. I'll be right back.
I'm having so much fun playing Jeffrey. You guys the best. My bard of eloquence. He's so eloquent, you guys.
I like the Frenzy Barbarian.
Oh yeah?
It's fun.
I am always so scared of that exhaustion.
Nope, not Frenzy. Zealot. Sorry, Zealot.
Oh yes, the Zealot Barbarian's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's what no, your other guy's a Storm Barbarian,
Storm.
isn't
He was a Storm.
he? Yeah, the Zealot Barbarian's a lot
Exhaustion's
of fun.
nothing. I mean, once you get one, what's six?
okay,
barbarians.
we're perception.
Ryan will
Oh, yeah.
No good. No good. Jeffrey,
Yeah.
make a second perception roll. There's something. The air smells different to you, and you don't know. You're trying to place it.
I don't do spells, boss. 14.
14. Okay.
That's not too bad.
It smells older in the air in this hallway than it has before.
As if this place has been locked even longer than the rest of this.
No, because it didn't smell like. Oh, you're talking behind this door? No,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know if that's it. The amount of dust on the floor is about the same.
Okay. All right. I will note it to the group and ask them if they're ready to head in or if they want to head out.
I don't know.
Adam
move.
just head out.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
No, we can head out. I mean, I don't know what to do about the smell.
Plug the nose.
It doesn't
Move
smell
on.
bad. It just smells. There's an older, dustier, mustier smell in this hallway than there was before.
It's dank, yo.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's head in.
Okay. So you guys head in, and then we are going to close this map and open a new one.
Oh.
Gasp.
Gasp.
Alright, this is our new map here. Labyrinth.
Got him.
Got it. So let me move some dice around. Because they're on the map on my screen over here. Stupid. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. So you guys walk down this hallway, and it's not far at all. Just on the other side of the black line there is the door that you pass through. You pass through a door into the next section of the labyrinth, and you... Oops, I didn't open the right one. I need this one, right here. Let's see. The walls here are carved in the likeness of a large creature that appears to have the body of a bear, the legs of a lion, the wings of an eagle, and a long head and neck of a snake. Where the snake's mouth in the image is carved into the wall, it becomes more three-dimensional, with the tongue sticking out from the wall quite a ways, good 8 inches out from the wall. And hanging on that forked tongue is a ring of keys.
And the creature was a bear?
Bear, lion, eagle, snake.
Oh, I was gonna say if it's a bear, I'm gonna get on it.
Can we examine the keys before we take them?
Yeah, they're real nondescript iron keys. You do notice they all look exactly the same. Like, as far as like where the teeth and spacing is, they look exactly the same.
How many? What are holding the keys together? Is it like on an iron
Yeah, it's on a ring.
bar?
It's on a ring.
Is the ring detachable to get the keys off of it?
It does not look like it. You don't see a seam on it.
Yep. Master Thanok, are these keys magical?
Oh, I'll cast detect magic.
The keys are indeed magical.
What
Is the
kind of-
ring?
The ring is as well. So is the relief of the creature, but that is very faintly magical. The keys are more brightly magical.
Can we tell what kind of magic?
Transmutation.
What you? Oh, so what did you say was magical? The ring? The keys
The carving of the creature, the keys, and the key ring.
and the key ring. Are they all the same kind of
Yep,
same?
they're all transmutation magic.
Oh, look, and there's a
Would I-
locked door ahead?
There's a door ahead.
Oh, sorry, a door ahead.
Would I be able to tell if, and maybe this is just not how magic work, but would I be able to tell if they're connected, if the magics are connected?
Or if they're separate?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, is this part of the same enchantment, or is it just this happens to be enchanted with transmutation, and this happens to be enchanted with transmutation? You know what I mean?
Kind of check.
Or is it Heather?
At advantage?
Yep. You can pretty much assume, unless it's a very personal thing that's happening.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible.
It's at advantage.
Yeah,
It's still 15.
Jeffrey's all up in your space.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still a 15.
Okay.
You think the theory of them being linked is sound, but you are not certain. And you have no idea how they interact.
Okay. Do we see any keyholes anywhere?
There is a large keyhole that looks like it would fit the keys right between where the seams of the double doors are.
But there's only one keyhole.
Yep.
And do we have a number on number of keys?
10.
10 keys. Okay.
I mean, do we just go for the gold and put the key in?
I would like to pull out some sealing wax.
Sure.
Do we pick up the keys yet?
Nope.
Okay, I'd like to heat up the sealing wax, and I would like to put like a little stamp on each key with the number in it.
Sure. Okay. You do that.
So I pick up the keys. Does
Okay.
anything happen?
When you pick up the keys, Thanak, you would watch this happen. The magic from the keys fades, but does not go away. And the magic in the walls and the carvings and in the door increases substantially. The carving animates. The snake head pulls away from the wall. The tongue withdraws from, it is no longer a key hook anymore. And the creature takes a very aggressive stance, and it's staring at you, and its head is doing that snake-like thing. And then it starts to walk backwards, and it fades away.
Put them back.
There is no place to put them back now.
Jeffrey's still going to yell it.
But you now have a ring of 10 keys. They are still magical, just not as strong.
Did you say the relief went away or the door
The relief went away. The door is still
still there?
there. Keyhole right between the seams, which is a very odd place for a keyhole.
I'm going to look through the keyhole.
You cannot see anything on the other side. It is
I've done everything I can.
complete.
I may start with key number 1 and try to open the door.
Okay, the door unlocks, and you see on the other side a small room with 3 more doors.
Then, did the magic dissipate out of key number 1?
Key number 1 is gone.
Master Mavamine, I have Mage Hand. Would it be better for you to not be touching things while we attempt to do this?
Yeah. Let's shoot something out that's not magical.
This is your decision, and I support you.
I support you 100%.
Well, the mage hand can try to put key number 2 into
Oh, is that the one you want to do?
the right one.
All of these doors are going to turn, and this puzzle area of the dungeon is very door closed, open specific. So
Don't mess with it.
yeah, try not to mess with the doors.
Don't touch the doors, please.
All right, so you're going to the right.
Where's my,
Yeah.
where's my gibbering mouth or mini?
So the next key disappears, and hallway opens up on the other side.
Follow the hallway.
Follow the path. Follow the
Both
path.
in front.
Both in front.
No, I'll go in front and I will check for traps.
Close behind.
Yeah,
Please
that's fine.
make an investigation or perception check as you search for. No, it's a tinkering tools check for you. So
Yeah, I'd always. I mean, I can do a tinkering.
it's
I had been doing investigation.
it's fine because if they're the same score, but they
They're
probably
not.
should be a
Tinkering is
2.
higher.
Yeah, use your tinkering tools then because that's what
All
you're
right.
using to do it.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have rolled that at advantage then.
Yeah, you should because
You would have some sort of help
yep,
from
your bard is definitely helping you.
I am a
And
jack
I
of
would-
all trades, Master. Thanos.
definitely be giving you some guidance on these.
Well, tinkering isn't a. I mean, all right, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm with all of you guys' stuff.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
As
All
a
right,
bard
cool.
at his level, he is half proficient in everything.
Okay.
So,
You can add a D4 to that, by the way.
All right.
Excellent.
Yeah,
36.
so you're fairly certain there are
there are
traps.
no traps.
The whole north side of the hallway is trapped.
Am
So glad
I
you decided to
with
do
that? Yeah, I know. With that high of a roll, am I able to tell kind of trap
They are pressure
or
plates.
how the pressure plates?
So stay on the south side of the wall.
Do
Well, not
I?
necessarily if it shoots through.
Yeah, I mean it could do all kinds of things. Do I? Would it be easier? How advanced are these traps? Like, is
Well-
it something where we should avoid them, or should I disarm them?
You would know from the other side of the labyrinth that was heavily trapped that the traps in here are pretty good.
Yeah.
and you're deeper in now, so logically,
They're probably
it's
really, really
more
good.
dangerous.
So is the floor like segmented, like what would be expected? Like it's like very obvious, like sections.
Yeah, definitely.
So can I just use my glaive to like press down on sections in front of us? If
Well, I guess
we
the
want to
question
do that,
is whether or not we want to try to disarm them or just avoid them.
I would just avoid them.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, if we need to, but yeah.
I only weigh
Do you have to
35
make another roll to disarm
So-
stuff?
You only weigh 35 pounds?
I'm only 3.5 feet tall. I'm a little guy.
With your gear, you probably weigh a bit more.
Oh yeah, all my gear is way more than that. It totals 87.
Yep.
Jeez.
Can Othig and Jeff come up with a move that's between the two of them called Jeff Missile, where I throw him and he does damage to something? Because I think that'd be awesome.
No, please don't, Jeffrey.
No,
don't
please
make me
let's.
lost.
Come on.
No.
Aren't you so like acquiescing to like everyone's?
Yeah,
You
Filbert like being tossed. Filbert's the weird one. Filbert was the only one that Jeffrey was like.
I think Jeff lives to please, and I think this would be.
Did Thanik find any traps on the east wall?
He did not. So they're just along that north wall. The whole wall there is trapped.
Fennec, you are or Othig, you are correct with that. That if you were to bend to that, the "aren't you here to please us" thing, Jeffrey would, but he's not gonna like it.
All right. Well, let's try to avoid this, and I will keep.
You're gonna kill your bard.
Just keep looking for traps.
Yep.
I guess.
So you'll have to make a new trap check every time you go through a door into a new area if you want to keep that up.
Yeah, definitely.
And I will give you guidance each time.
Okay.
So you'll have advantage and a D4.
All right.
All right. So you come to another door. Make
wanna
perception checks
open that,
for
or-
me as you get to this door.
Hey,
Hey.
my sniffer's
Hey.
doing extra duty today.
I'm afraid we're gonna run out of keys.
Jeffrey, you hear something moving around back down the hallway.
Mm.
Does it sound like maybe one of the doors closed?
I'm
Does it sound like the
a
statues come back to chase us?
Sounds like something is moving.
I'm a sneak back there and look down around the corner.
Make a stealth check.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. So you peek around the corner, and you're looking at down the corner where you guys came from, and you watch as a snake head pushes its way out of the wall, and it starts to look around, and then you watch a lion's claw kind of come out, and then it's coming out of the wall.
I would like to.
Burn the walls.
So Thanek told us that was magic. So I know that is like looking at it. Does it look organic, or does it look illusory, or does it look like a construct?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
I was hoping for Arcana, but that'll work. Perception. Disadvantage, sorry. I'll do that again, but that's probably going to be what I got.
Probably, but it can
I was
get
hop-
worse. So, you have no idea. As far as you're concerned, this is a real monster coming out of the wall, and it is now halfway out.
I am going to... I'm going to use Major Image, which is a 3rd level spell, and I'm going to create an image of this door right in front of me being closed.
Okay. All right.
And I would like to use it subtly to make it look as though that door closed.
That one?
This one, the one that's spinning.
Okay.
Well, but he's in this. Wait, where?
He's right. He's right on that corner. So either one.
Oh, okay. I envisioned that the snake was in here.
Nope, snake's
down in the hallway.
Snake's down here.
Yep.
Ish. Okay.
So yeah, I will use a major image to make it look as though that door closes and seals shut again.
Okay.
But I will continue watching this thing to see what it does.
All right, so you're gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are you guys doing? Jeffrey snuck off down the hallway to go check something out, and he hasn't come back.
I would have told them before I left that I heard a sound and I'm going to check it out. They can proceed and...
You snuck off down the hallway to check something out.
Yeah.
I'd open the door.
Are we just gonna continue the path here?
Okay. You are now down
Let's
to
not go too far, but
7 keys.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, my mask revealer turned off. Oops, that little guy door shouldn't be there.
It's a mini door.
I lost one when I was putting the map together earlier. And I was found it.
Can I go down south? Actually, first, before we do that,
there you can see a door to the south. It hasn't lit up on the map yet, but there is a door there.
Oh, it can be a 20-foot cube? Okay. That's fun.
All right, so you guys open it up and you peek around the corner. Thanak, you'll have to make a new trap check.
okay. He's not with me though.
Correct.
No, he's not. So it will be... Oh, hey, it
that's
doesn't
all right.
matter. You are fairly certain there are no traps in the vicinity.
Dude.
46.
I think he just Matrix looked at every trap in this place.
Yeah, so you're fairly certain there are no traps in this place. Filbert, sorry. Jeffrey, you are still watching. I know the pain is still real. You're watching this creature. It has removed itself from the wall now entirely. And it is kind of like standing in there, and it flaps its wings a little bit, and then it starts to float off the ground. It is hovering just off the ground, and it starts to move forward towards the door, and it doesn't seem to notice that the door is an illusion. It's not moving fast by any sense of the word, but it definitely looks like it's about to pass through your illusion.
Okay, so as long as you're within range, you can use your action to cause the image to do...
It's like you're playing your illusion wizard all over again.
I know. I'm
try.
trying not to be as broken with it.
It doesn't matter. I am ready for it now. I was new to 5e in these spells. I no longer have those handicaps.
Yep. So it doesn't seem to notice as if it is not able to see it, or it is not noticing as if it doesn't care, as if it like saved through its ability to
that
be.
You don't know.
Okay. Can I make an insight check to try and tell, or
you can? But taking some more time to study this thing it's going to end up on top of you any second.
Oh, okay. I will move. So I will move the illusion. Because I can concentrate on this illusion for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to move to the corner to the right. So moving here, and I will move the illusion with me. And I'm going to have it make this corridor look as though it is on fire for a 20-foot cube, just to see if it deters it in any way.
All right. Oh, crud.
And I will move around the corner.
Crud. I got to do something real quick.
Sounds good. Can we have our minis on the board so I can...
I'm about to... That's part of what I'm doing right here. I'm going to put the creature on the board, but I didn't... It's a custom creature, obviously. There's no bear, lion, eagle, snake-headed monster in the monster manual. So I needed to make tokens, and I didn't have any tokens for it. So I will put you guys on the board. You can move yourselves around while I get this cranking here.
Like a chainsaw.
Should totally make a token that says image not available.
Dude. Image is totally not available.
That should be what happens when you cast invisibility.
Dude, that's good.
Okay. So this thing is here. You guys, Thanak is going to be like right out here checking the hallway for traps. Jeffrey's are hiding around the corner. Mav is looking at this next door with some keys. Yeah, that looks about right. So Jeffrey, you notice as this thing comes around the corner, it continues to move right through your fire as if it doesn't care. It's not moving overly fast, but it is definitely coming your way.
I'm going to dispel the illusion and run up by the group and tell them, we need to move quickly. There's a thing coming. It's going to eat us. We no longer have time to be safe. Let's go. And I will grab the keys with the mage hand, and I'm just going to run off to the next set.
What if we purposely set off those traps?
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking too.
Sure. Toss something down the hallway now, though.
You can take a hit from that. I can't. I'm going to do this. You take care of that.
Throw something down there while he opens up the next.
I mean, you'd have
Jeffrey.
to throw something out of your inventory.
Jeffrey doesn't win.
I'm going to throw a torch.
Is that going to be heavy enough?
It would probably have to be something heavy.
Well, I'm hoping a torch is heavy enough to set up a fire plate.
I'm going to hand Othig a sledgehammer.
You have a suit of half plate armor you could toss over there.
I have a suit of half plate armor I can toss over?
Someone has it.
What?
I'll toss the sledgehammer.
It's in the party sheet. You also have mushrooms and poisons and a whole bunch of other stuff.
I'm gonna toss the sledgehammer when I know that the monster is like close to the corner, so that I know that the trap's gonna go off with it in that square.
All right.
Oh, that's right. This is all Phil's crap. I forgot about all of this.
So you toss that, and right as it gets to here, you kind of starting to see the snake head come around the corner, and you toss the sledgehammer and make a D20 luck roll and a strength check. I need to see how well you toss this thing.
You are getting guidance on your toss, by the way.
Oh, do I get advantage on this luck roll?
No.
I had to ask.
So give me the toss now.
But the toss is at advantage, right? No,
the toss will be a strength check.
Yeah, with a D4.
Oh yeah. See, here's what happens. You wind up and you huck this thing like as hard as you can, and it hits the wall, and it's like, and it just spins backwards and bounces off, and it lands back in the hallway and not on the pressure plate. You just too much there, killer. And as that happens, this thing comes around the corner. Its head snaps at you, and it comes flying down the hallway at you guys. Roll initiative.
Do I get to make my reaction attack then?
You sure do.
Did I at least get the door open?
Great.
Yeah, this door clicks open.
Cool.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Hey, cash money.
Little door.
Cash money record.
Oh, there's a door inside of a door.
That's adorable.
Oh.
Panic, you should go check for traps.
What? I got it. I'm alright. You guys do you. I can also do trap stuff.
Well, I don't think we're supposed to be sitting here fighting.
Sure. Like I said, I mean, I have Thieves' Tools proficiency.
18 will hit this thing.
Okay.
Was there a door down at the end of this hallway?
Nice.
What's going on over here?
There is, but that door, you can tell, looks very, very different. It is just two huge stone slabs, and there's stuff going on it, but right now we're a little busy.
Yeah.
All right, so you whack at it, and Mav, you're up first.
Okay, well, we're just gonna do this. Spirit Guardians.
10 minutes. Let's go.
So you
It needs to make a save.
It does. So it will
18?
it'll take 9 points of damage.
No. It'll take 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. Will do. All right, so now it is the monstrosity's turn, and the snake rears its head back and just belches out this massively wide line of acid. Its jaws expand, and it just shoots it straight down the middle there. You guys need to make dexterity saving throws.
Should have moved,
hey,
Mav.
Tony.
Yeah, Butts.
Do you remember who was it that was?
That was what?
Was that game was a Monday that we were playing that?
Nice.
That was rolling weird.
Alec.
Here's what he was
Syntaxes?
doing. He was just clicking on save instead of click and dragging save over the creature. If you just click it, that's what it does.
Interesting.
So if you're not targeting something,
All right.
Yep.
So
Correct.
here's what happens. Mav, you fail your saving throw. You're just kind of in the back. You get blasted. You get nailed for how much is where's it at? 14 points of acid damage. Othing, you do this crazy like ninja. You like run up the wall. You plant your glaive and you pop like right over the top of the blast. You don't take any of it, but as you do, Thanak looks up and he's like, "What are you doing?" And just straight in the face.
Face full of acid.
Face
Thanak
acid.
is within 30 feet of me. Thanak is within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, so
And
what?
he rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh right.
I'm
so
going to yep. I
mean, that's
can't use my
okay.
lucky. I can't use my lucky racial feat for the remainder of the round, but
I mean, that's all right. It's a waste on me.
it's not a waste.
It's not. I was about to give you double damage. So
I still am taking double damage.
no, you're going to take regular damage.
Why?
because you didn't roll a 1 anymore.
Yes.
Oh, but I still failed it.
Yes, but not double damage.
I was
Okay,
going to give you
alright.
double damage due to the nat 20 and the nat 1 circumstances happening right
alright.
together.
All right.
Othing wasn't going to take any damage, which he's still not because that's cool. You were going to take double damage, but instead you'll just take the 14 points of acid damage. Jeffrey, it's your turn.
Oh crap!
You didn't take it all expressively right to the face anymore.
1, 2.
I did have my mouth open before.
So I'm going to use the mage hand. I'm going to use my bonus action to move the mage hand up and unlock the next door.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Does that one open?
It does.
Okay, and then I'm going to run over. I'm going to touch Mav. 5, 10, 20. I'm going to touch Mav and say, just stay safe, Master Mav. I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on you and step back around the corner.
Okay. Othing, you're
Yeah.
Okay!
That's all I got.
Greater invisibility, I can cast actions
You can
and
do
still...
whatever you want, and you stay invisible as long as I maintain... Oh, no.
So you kill this thing, and it begins to thrash around, and then you watch as it hits the ground, it sinks into the floor, and the image that you saw on the wall before is now on the floor, and it slides up over to the wall closest to where it died, and the tongue pops back out, and there is a key hanging on the tongue.
One key?
One key.
I want to leave it there.
Yes, don't touch it. I'm stabbing anyone that comes near that thing for right now.
Yep.
Let's continue.
Mav, you're invisible. Don't forget that. Moving on.
Oh, I can't even see you. Where did Mav go?
Who moved me? What just happened?
You should let Thanak check for traps.
I can... Sure. I'll let Thanak
who's
check
got the
it.
higher...
I'm guessing you do. I've only got a +5, I think.
He's
Oh, yeah,
got
okay.
plus 13.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near as good at it as you are, but in a pinch, I can cover our butts, which is basically what my entirety is. Except for
Question,
this one.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a wand of secrets.
Yeah.
Is it too metagamey to use it if
How did you
he
get
fails?
that?
We've had it
He's had it
Yeah.
for a
What?
while.
Since when?
a long time.
Mm-hmm.
How do you always get one of those things?
It was. I think it was in the Underdark. It was early on in the Underdark.
It was.
Yeah.
Gosh, you get the craziest crap every campaign.
What do you want to do with it?
Well, I get 3 charges a day.
Yep.
So there are 3 uses a day. So I don't want to waste them.
Oh wait, you said secrets, not wonder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yes. Very different.
Sorry.
Do you want me to like roll a percentage die to when he would use this, or do we just base it off of?
Here's the
Okay.
trick with that number.
Well-
Remind me, doesn't it just show where the closest?
It points to
Trap or
the
something?
closest trap or hidden door.
Yes.
So if we
But
already
I
know
don't-
where a trap is,
Yes.
No,
And that's the
it'd
thing
be
is,
an
I don't
unknown-
want.
It'd be an
Oh, okay.
unknown trap.
That's
Oh,
why it's
okay.
a secret.
I don't want to use it. When Thanik uses his tinkering tools, he is doing it to the best of his ability. So we would always assume that he rolled a nat 20 on his roll.
Correct.
So I don't want to use it when he rolls a nat 1, going, oh yeah, one of secrets.
Yep.
But I want to use it in the dungeon as knowing that it's trapped.
You know what?
Do you want?
I will let you use it when you think he does a bad job.
and
You
Thanik
can make an
wouldn't be.
insight check when he makes a trap check, and if you do well, you'd be like, man, he really rushed that one, and then I'll
Yeah.
let you use the wand.
I like that.
Thanik also wouldn't be offended by you. Thanik wouldn't be offended by.
By you checking his work.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't worried about that. I don't want to waste the 3 uses we get.
Right. No, but
And-
what I'm saying is, if you are assuming that I'm doing my best, like I wouldn't be mad that you're using that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. So we'll do that then, if stuff looks like it needs it to be done. So, all right, you guys have killed the beast, not the beast, the monstrosity.
This is the Temple of the Beast.
It was
Beast
named,
number 3.
It was named the beast, and then I changed it because
You're definitely not getting this head.
Not yet.
One of the Beast,
Much right
the
now.
Beast, and the Temple of the Beast.
oh, I'm gonna leave that head there because that'll mark where that.
Oh, I was just about to mark it with a square.
Okay, we can do
If
that.
that works.
I almost just hit pick up all tokens. It would have been so bad. This was
All your doors?
All these doors was the half an hour of work I needed to do was put all these doors in and size them properly.
Oh, if you picked up all tokens right now, that'd be
That would
bad.
be bad. So I almost did it. All right. So you have 4 doors here. You have found other doors. You could go back to other doors. You have spent 4 or 5 of your keys now. You have 5 left.
I would like to investigate the door down at the end of here just to see if
Okay.
it's got any specific iconography or anything special to it.
There is. It looks like the entire painting and carving is designed to give the illusion that people are fighting in darkness. And there is a lot of fighting going on. It looks like the cover of old Dungeons and Dragons monster manuals and magazines where there was one adventurer and just a horde of monsters. It's carved to look like that. There is no... You can see the seams where the doors would open, but there's no hinges. There's no discernible way to open this door.
Okay. I will pick up the group and...
How long does greater invisibility last?
Oh, gosh.
It's like an hour, isn't it?
No, that's regular invisibility.
I was going to say like 10 minutes, I think.
Regular invisibility, I think, isn't an hour. I don't remember. Anyways, figure it out. So 4 doors or old doors.
Greater invisibility lasts for a minute, Mav. So you
Um,
can no longer
I
greater
say
I say that.
top left.
I say we fight about it.
I would choose the next door. And then no things. I'd be curious to see if there's anything beneficial behind doors that we would assume would dead end.
You're looking for purposeful treasure. Yeah.
All right. So you spent.
I mean,
your
because it could be
60.
a trap door.
A clue or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's valid.
And it is. There is a treasure chest beyond this door.
I'm gonna check for traps on that.
Do it. You are
Jeez,
fairly
these
certain
rolls,
there
holy
are no
cow.
traps.
Don't forget your D4.
I don't know where my D4 went. There it is. I threw my D4 and it just ricocheted off all corners of the screen.
There are no traps that you can discern, but there is a lock on this on this chest that looks exactly the same shape as the keys in your hands.
You're a
So
monster.
it costs 2 keys to open up a chest. One to open the door, one to open up the chest.
Part of me thinks not. Wait, part of me thinks not to waste them. On the other hand, we've already committed. We should get something out of it.
Yes. Go the gambling route. Let's open the chest.
All right,
Yeah.
you open the chest.
Gonna be an empty chest.
So the chest is
Or-
full of gold coins. There, at a quick glance, there are 500 gold coins. It's amazing you can count to such a great even number like that quickly. There is also hanging on the back lid of that chest 4 keys.
Hey,
Okay.
I would take the 4 keys instead of the gold. Or is it a both?
You grab the keys first. Lid is still open. The gold's there as well.
all right. So we each just add 125 gold.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
All right.
So you are back up to, what are you at?
9 keys. No.
125.
7 keys. You spent
Yes.
7. You got 14. So that's 7.
So we'll keep track of how much gold we got from the labyrinth in case we have to pay back somebody.
Why would you have to pay somebody back?
Not that somebody's ever made us do that.
Let's do that one.
Yeah. Which one did? Well, that one or which one did Othig say?
He wanted to go to the top right, I believe.
Do you want to open up the other door that could possibly...
Sure, because Othig can't say no right now.
And he doesn't know he got the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you spend keys there.
Oh, and there's nothing.
Well, no. There is a different key hanging on the wall here. It's much, much larger than the ones you were just that you used to open the doors. It is made of iron.
I would like to go pick up my
Sledgehammer?
sledgehammer that was thrown.
Yeah. Snake is still there. Still got a key on its tongue.
Okay. That's cool.
I'll take the big key, I guess.
Okay. Grab the big key off the wall. You have seriously, it's like a 10-pound iron key.
Jeez.
Mike.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey wasn't there when the Minotaur said don't cheat.
Correct.
Would he think that using knock in this place would be a bad idea?
Your 2 spellcasters would probably tell you that would be a bad idea.
And I would say, based on the mood of this place so far, on being fairness and making the right decisions, you would be hesitant to do something the wrong way.
Right, but there's no keyhole in the door at the end of the hallway.
Correct. There is not.
Which means it opens, but it's not by a key.
Right, so I will say that to the group. I will let the group know that if we come to it, I wouldn't mind attempting to knock that door.
So here's what I think about this is that on one hand, there is we don't want to cheat. However, excuse me, part of leadership is using the tools you have at your disposal appropriately.
Sure, I am a tool to be used by you, I understand.
Well, I specifically meant knock.
Yep.
So we can do Jeff Missile?
But however,
What? Why are we answering this?
if there, because the answer is yes, we already know the answer. If I think the closed, unlocked, or the door without a keyhole, I think it's clear based on what we know about this place that there is a way to open it up. That wouldn't necessarily rely on us. I think here's what I think. I think that this place, whatever this place actually is, Labyrinth, has all the tools that we need to open and progress without us needing to bring outside things. You know what I
Down
mean?
there, Andy.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is that
Make your
one 5 foot
check.
square that's in that north side of the hallway that's not there anymore? The one that the sledgehammer hit?
No. I don't
Okay.
know why that one's not there. I mean, we'll just move one of these others.
Oh, hey! Since we're not under threat anymore, I'm going back to get that sledgehammer and stay on the south side.
already did.
Oh, sweet! Nice, good job.
He's like, I want my sledgehammer.
Yeah, I want another opportunity to huck that thing if it comes to it.
So you guys are down now to 5 keys.
Finish check for traps.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Thanak, you find a very deadly looking gas trap right in front of this door. The whole top of that hallway, right where you're standing over, is all a no-no zone.
Okay.
A no-no zone.
Well,
Don't go on the no-no square.
Don't do it.
I'll talk with the group. Is this something where we think we should try to disarm this trap? I don't know if there's.
I would say we try a different door.
Yeah.
Yeah, go a different way.
I would rather have to kill the snake. I'm assuming that the snake will get more deadly each time that we
That's what
fight
I'm
it.
thinking.
But I would rather have to fight it again than possibly have somebody die outright.
Okay.
Go there.
Yeah.
Hey, Orange, get your square out of there.
That's where it is.
Oh, that's where the snake is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No.
It's important.
I was using my marker for it.
That's what you guys see when you open up that door. You are now
Not like you and Tony who get infinite markers, you know.
You are down to 3 keys.
All right.
4
Well,
keys. We were at 5 when we opened up this
Oh,
one.
okay, sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. 4. You're right. New check for traps.
Check for traps.
You are fairly certain there are no traps in this hallway.
Same with the door. Is there the north door?
It's fine. Yeah, that is included.
Okay. Should we just open that one up? I guess
Sure.
that will make some more sense.
Down to 3.
We have 3, and then I still have the one big one. Correct?
And the one heavy key, yep.
Okay. All right. How big is the key? Is it just really heavy, or is it actually
No,
like
it's
a
big. It's real big.
Can I use it as a keyblade?
You could use it
Bigger than
definitely
Jeffrey.
as a blunt weapon.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
Oh, there is a door at the end of the west tunnel there too. It didn't
Yes.
Andy.
Do you want a new check for traps, or is the last one
do.
fine?
You're in a new hallway. Fairly certain there are no traps.
This bard is killing it with these checks. Like, dang.
My only purpose is to make you legendary. What is it? I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
And in doing so, become legendary yourself.
By proxy.
Nobody talks about it.
No, there will be.
Talks about Lydia. Nobody talks about the protagonist.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that guy's name, anyways? Reports vary.
Yeah.
It's always Lydia.
We've heard about him and his honeyed words, though.
North or west? Which one, guys?
West.
Dennis.
Yeah, I was going to vote Dennis, actually.
Okay. Open that one.
I'm working on it. Blink.
Jeez. We have, what, 2 more now?
We have 2 more. Check for traps.
Huh.
23. Fairly certain there are no traps. 24.
24. North or Dennis?
North.
Alright, go north.
North, me lord.
Last key.
As in, that was the last key, or we have one
We
more?
have one more.
As in, we have 1 more.
Technically, we have 2 more. We just gotta go get it.
Yes.
Make that check. Good grief. Halfway down this hallway, there is a 10-foot square that has a trap.
So it covers the whole thing.
That's right where I was going to put it, too. That's awesome. So
Okay.
good. Oh my gosh, stuttered. Good guess. I broke for a second.
You were telling Andy to get good.
Good.
I just blamed Discord.
Mike.exe failed to execute.
It's true, Mike. Had you not said anything, we would have just thought that you internet hiccuped.
Yeah.
Wow. That was so fast.
Andy has another computer dedicated to memes that actually
Yeah.
has an algorithm for what we talk about.
He does.
No, those ones I just clicked the GIF icon on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh,
they just
Stop
search.
it. That's so... I don't like it.
does it look like what kind of a trap is it?
What'd you get? 28? This is a swinging blades trap.
We could probably use some pitons and make it so it just doesn't swing.
I mean, is it like a pressure plate? Like what sets off the trap?
That you've started to notice that the wall has some discoloration to it in some of these areas where there's traps. The last 2, the poison one and this one, you notice the wall was slightly discolored, and so you started to look around, and then you noticed the seams, but you can't tell what sets this trap off.
I'm gonna grab some dust.
There's not much dust in here.
All right, I'll reach into my pack and grab some chalk dust,
Okay.
and I'll throw it over and look for some lasers.
Dude, you don't even know what lasers are.
Hey, we fought aliens and predators.
Where's my laser?
One time. We were all weird. Oh my gosh, dude. Fuck the actual crap. It's going on from each one of its claws.
Laser cat. Nothing happens.
So I would just like to, if we can, block the seams with some pitons. So if the blade swings down, it would maybe get wedged between them.
Pitons are not very big. Iron spikes would do a much better job here. However, using enough pitons, that's the difference. Pitons are for climbing. Almost exclusively.
I was thinking of iron spikes, but nope, pitons are what I was thinking of was the climbing thing.
Yep.
So
but most adventuring packs have pitons with them.
Yeah.
So somebody will have to use 10 of their pitons, and you think you could gum these up pretty good if you get a good check. So that would be
I don't
another
think
tinkering check.
Do any of you have pitons?
I have a crowbar.
I do.
I have.
I have.
You have
10
my
pitons.
crowbar?
I have 10 pitons.
Okay. Go ahead and make a tinkering check, and you think you could probably wedge the blades pretty solidly.
All right.
Oh, I don't have pitons.
I think I've used them.
That's your worst check so far.
It is.
Someone had a climber's kit.
It's a
Somewhere.
total of 23, which is still not terrible. It's actually,
Oh, I do have a climber's kit, so I do have them.
yeah, you wedge the blades,
Okay.
rendering that trap ineffective.
Yeah, I would like to test that out.
Yeah,
With the glaive,
Yeah.
it
With
doesn't seem to go off.
Okay.
pointy stick.
All right, I'll walk through it and see if it.
Because you did not use a 10-foot pole, you die. Sorry.
We used the 10-foot glaive.
It doesn't matter. It's not a 10-foot pole. It's not the same. You're dead.
It's not a poking stick?
Mordenkainen is disappointed in you.
Yeah.
However, in your death, he can now use you as a reagent.
But you make it past the swinging blade trap. And
Okay.
yeah. You have 2 doors,
One
one key.
key.
Right.
Sure.
You have chosen
Barley.
wisely.
Oh.
The suspense is killing me.
You find a room.
With a moose.
Hey guys.
Thank you. I was hoping for it. I have to say, Mike, your Randy voice is absolutely one of my favorite caricatures that you do. Because you fully invest. Every piece of you turns into Randy when you do it.
It
Your
is. And
mannerisms, your shoulders, your face, everything.
I didn't pick this up until very recently, but it's not Randy the Moose. It's just Rick Moranis.
It's definitely Rick Moranis. It's
That's what it is. It's just Rick Moranis with some antlers.
Yep. It's really Louis Tully before he becomes the Keymaster.
Yeah. Yes, have some.
No, that's post Keymaster, but still. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's still
Yeah,
best line.
Make a check,
Any
Danik.
movie.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I should check, huh?
You got to go make potatoes soon.
Oh, I do. Hey, look at that roll.
You are fairly certain this room is crazy trapped.
You're fairly certain you should just leave.
This room, it doesn't even take a detect magic to tell that there is a magical shifting of presence on the floor. The discoloration moves around the room pretty obviously. The trap does not stay in one place. Mav backs up.
Oh, so it's a moving trap.
You want me to huck the sledgehammer?
You also
No.
are out of keys.
Yes, I don't. So, but is that a chest in the corner?
That is a
Yes.
chest in the corner.
Would you?
I suppose from this distance, it's too hard to see if it's got a keyhole on.
It probably has the key lock.
That's okay. Would you like me to dispel this magical shifty trap, Master Tannock?
Possibly.
Can you do it? Can you dispel magic?
Not yet.
Hmm.
Okay. Are you going to do it?
Is that well? Here's the thing: is that something we want to do? I'm a little concerned that something like that.
I have options.
Okay, so let's hear our options before we make a decision.
So, the bard has proven himself useful.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're so generous with praise.
I would cast Death Ward on him.
Oh.
Or when he inevitably sets it off of whatever is going to kill him.
Oh, are we gonna try the Jeff missile?
No! Stop it!
He can
I
then attach.
feel like you might be able to hit the moving target with the Jeff missile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dang it! I don't want to.
So once he's got Death Ward on him, he can go do his thing, and when he fails, I can suck it up.
All right.
Possibly.
I will
And heal him with it?
attempt
And heal him with
to-
it.
That's awesome. That makes me happy.
Wow.
I will attempt. I will move into Othig's space, and I will attempt to dispel the magic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys saw
you're
that.
doing this. Oh, okay.
All right. So,
I'm also casting Bless on us.
all right, Jeffrey, make a check.
Okay.
You casting this at third level, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm just going to cast it at its normal level.
Might as well.
He doesn't know enough about magic to think about upcasting unless instructed to. So, unless the weave tells him that he needs to,
Oh, the weave ain't telling you jack in here.
he figures as much. He feels lonely in here without his mistress. So. For dispel
Of course,
magic,
this could be considered cheating, and
With-
he might just be smited by the gods.
Yeah, I mean, with Mav and our proficiency with Arcana, we would be able to do any kind of check to see how difficult this would be.
Not with the information you have at hand.
Okay,
There you go.
I mean, to be fair,
to be fair.
rotating magical defenses is not a low-level spell.
I mean,
Right.
maybe all the expertise went into just making it move. Maybe it's like a level
True,
one.
it's a level 1 glyph.
No, because if it was level 1, it would only regular dispel magic would just work. It's having me roll. So.
No, the improve. Oh,
Ooh, that's an 18.
Okay, so you dispel the illusion moving around on the floor, and when you
Oh.
do that, the 6 wards go off.
Bougie.
Please make dexterity saving throws as the entire area erupts in fire.
That's bad.
I'm guessing you just blew up the chest.
Mav, can you suck that
It's
up?
probably worse than you think. Look at all those dice.
I'm using Indomitable to reroll.
Good call.
Who blew up?
The fire is shooting down the hallway. Thanak,
So-
you are far enough down the hallway where you can have advantage on your saving throw.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, think that's so bad.
No, I'm using Indomitable to reroll.
You should.
it. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's so.
So, how many is this? One spell, or you said 6?
There were 6 wards.
Okay. Well, first off,
2 nat ones back to back. That's so brutal.
Fate has decreed it.
Only kind of.
I have. They're AOE, correct?
Yes, they are AoE.
Oh, are you seeing?
He's seeing if he.
So, I have to suck up 2 of them. I'm guessing.
Okay.
Are they 4th level glyphs?
They are 3rd level glyphs.
Okay, so I have to suck up 1.
I should have just thrown you to the chest.
It would have been much safer. Except you don't have a key for it. So.
Gosh darn it.
With the 19 Arcana, do I know that they're all 3rd level?
That they're all going to kill you. That's what you
They're basically fireballs going off.
So I'm going to suck up a total of 3 of them.
Okay. You suck up 3 of them, so then I'm going to re-roll my damage. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So, Matt.
Yeah. Bad. I don't want to overuse it.
What do you don't want to over?
He doesn't want to.
It's
I don't
fine.
want,
You've
like-
behaved with it, and we're testing it. So if we don't like it, we'll fix it later. You
I
want to
will
let Othig re-roll that re-roll?
I really do. I really
Double
do.
that once. Let's
Hold
go
on,
for
I need to
a
know,
third.
doesn't Dominable say you must use the new roll?
Yes.
Because that's relevant. Then I cannot actually Bountiful
Yes.
Lucky.
All right. So,
So,
you guys are going to take 58 points of fire damage if you failed.
gosh. Mav, no!
Mav's unconscious.
Yeah, I looked up a couple of the somatics for it, Mike. There's a lot of things
question.
that cross over when they
What
talk
were
about
the
those
first
must
two
use the new
fireballs?
roll things are important.
What do you mean, what were the first 2 fireballs?
Well, what was the damage of the first 2? Because if that knocks me unconscious, that's a death saving throw I fail.
Oh no.
They're smaller than normal, but... Ooh, that second one was really bad. That is 20. 43.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I have 2 death saving throws.
You watch Mav just get blasted, and he is in a steaming pile on the ground.
I will immediately run over and administer healing with everything that I have. I'm going to use an action, and I will spend one of my hit dice with my healing touch, and I will just smack him in the face a little bit and be like, nope, 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 not today. So I will heal
Just
him.
knocked him awake.
Nope, nope, nope. And
What
then I
did you
will
say? It was
also...
58?
58, so you'll take half of that. 29.
29. And then I'm going to cast Absorb Elements. So I will
Oh,
take
nice.
14.
All right, so you save Mav from death's door because, man, he was on the door.
And as this happens, I only imagine that Othig turns around and his face is all blackened with soot. And the only thing you can see are his teeth as he's smiling.
I'm so glad that's the way that you depicted that.
Yeah, hair straight back, just like in the cartoons.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
And then I will bonus action.
Because like I clearly didn't move at all.
No.
I just took it. Oh, remember how you took acid to the mouth? I did that I did that this time.
Yeah.
I will then look at Othing and be like, I guess next time you can toss me.
We'll talk about it more next time.
So there's your other healing, Mav, for my action bonus action. So just
Well, with that, since Mav has all of his spells, he is good thing I didn't overload that.
Man, I thought I was going to kill somebody. I'm like, here goes. This isn't even a planned death.
on the plus side, I could have used Speak with Dead. So now we feel as though the spell has all gone off and all of that, right? Like, I feel like that's all good.
You don't know?
Oh, well.
You couldn't see the wards before they went off. You don't see them now.
That's even better. Mav, what are you doing?
Mav's good. Like,
Oh.
3rd level cure wounds. We're all good. In addition,
Can I get healing?
we're going to do this. Here's a nice little.
Oh, yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. And we'll do that one. Seriously.
At 13, though, man.
Hey, there's a nice one.
And the 1 is how I felt.
Yeah. And well, Fennec, you might as well get one too.
You're a
Alright,
good
thanks. I mean, I don't super need it, but I'll take it.
man. Right. And then I will tediously, not tediously, like I will timidly just kind of sneak my way over to this chest.
Okay.
Don't you have like the touch magic up?
That depends
I
on if
have it
Fennec
up.
had it
I
turned up or
don't.
not.
I don't, but I can put it up.
We could put it up to see before you
Sure,
walk
yeah,
across.
that's a wonderful idea, because if we would have had it up before...
I mean, to be fair, you still have Death's Ward on you.
Hey, I do!
because it wasn't you that needed it.
So you put up Detect Magic, and you can clearly see that the lighter spots in this room have a ward on them.
Lighter spot.
There's a differentiation in the tile color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
The
and
chest
it's still
is
there?
sitting on one. They are still there. The magic is very weak at the moment. You can also see there is a magic ward where the swinging blades are as well.
Oh.
A new one?
Oh, so like recharges. No, it was always there.
It's always there. It was always there. Except you stopped that trap from going off.
Yeah.
So do I feel like I can get to the box without setting off the trap at the moment?
You would have to jump on top of the box, maybe? You don't know, but these wards are not very bright, but you don't know how bright they need to be.
But we also don't have a key.
You do.
No, I can knock that. I can knock that chest though.
I think we covered that we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we just didn't want to do it to the doors.
I don't know if we want to do it.
Here is what I would say we do. Othig, you are the fastest, so you should run down and grab that key.
And then get back.
Then run back to us.
I was actually
Then-
thinking about that before.
Once we get you up there, we remove the pitons from that trap and let that snake come to us.
Well, it didn't set off the traps in the hallway before. It's wide enough that it was stepping on the pressure plates without setting them off.
It was flying. It has.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
even worse.
And we will prepare our trap to go off with the sledgehammer
You're the worst. I
without
love
overthrowing it.
I love it.
Maybe
I
even
love it.
practice a couple times. Othig, let's practice a couple times before you go get the key.
Sounds good. We got a nice long hallway.
All right. So you guys practice throwing of the sledgehammer. It's like bag toss, except with a sledgehammer.
Yes, cornhole the sledgehammer.
Yes, I love it.
All right. So you get pretty comfortable with it. You go and zip down the hallway and grab the key from the snake's tongue. As the image pulls back this time, though, you watch a second snake head come out of the beast's body, and then it fades.
It's a Hydra.
Yeah, it's going to add a head every time we take a key.
No me gusta.
Am I running back?
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dashing all the way.
All right. So you dash all the way back. You now have a key. And Jeffrey, you're going to try to nimbly avoid.
Okay, you want to just kind of toss me up there? I know you really want to throw me, so
I will. Do you want me to toss you to the chest?
I want you to toss me from here onto the chest.
Do you remember how you threw the sledgehammer?
Don't. Haven't-
Not like that.
All right. Make a toss.
Wait, what do you
I
want?
mean,
Low roll low.
make a strength check.
No.
You go to toss
Strength
it.
or dexterity?
It's strength. It's strength. The throw,
Alright.
the well-geared halfling. He's still like 60 pounds with all his gear. That's a heavy toss. So that's a pretty good toss. You toss him over. Jeff, you land right on top of the box. Make
Yay.
an acrobatics check or a dexterity saving throw to retain your balance on the box.
They're the same. That's
Boom.
real good.
Yeah, you land like Iron Man style 3-point stance on the box. How are you going to open this?
What I'm going to do, and I don't know how bad this is going to end up, but I'm going to turn the key, and as I turn the key, I'm going to hop as it springs open and hopefully land on a pile of coins and not into the mouth of a mimic.
That's a plan.
Hey man, I'm a bard. Everything is about flourish, okay?
All right, so make make an acrobatics check on this one. So
Wait a second. Wait 1 second. Wouldn't my glaive reach to the box?
Sure.
Sure.
That's irrelevant.
Okay. Well, what if I set it on the lid and he can run back across my glaive?
Hey! That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but we don't want to talk about that.
Do a flip into the gold.
Into the gold!
So you put the lid in and you feel it, and it starts to pop open, and you jump and you use the lid, and you just do this magnificent like arm spread, like chest rolled back and stuck out flip, and you land down in the gold, and you sink straight into this box, and Jeff disappears, and the lid slams closed.
Of course it does. I
And
knew
then
it.
He pops it back open, and he's like, "I'm okay." There's a Terminator
Jurassic
thumbs
World.
Up. He's fine.
I was picturing Jurassic World.
And let's see, how many keys are in this one? There are 3 keys on the lid of this box.
Master Othig, I'm probably going to need you to use that glaive because I can't actually jump from here to
How much gold is in it?
Another 500.
Okay.
I'm gonna rest the flat part of my glaive on the edge of the chest so that he can use it and I'll be holding the other obviously, so he can kind of like walk across.
Yeah, dude, it's not far. A couple of steps is all he needs. He is, even at a nat 1, he's acrobatic enough to get across there. All right.
You each get another 125 gold.
And you have 3 more keys.
Go right.
Well, what do you guys want to do first? Do you want to... Oh, maybe we should let it come through this room so that we don't have to backtrack through this room.
Yeah, let's go to the next room.
Well, if we're going to fight it, we want to activate the trap, right?
Oh, I forgot about that already.
Which trap?
All of them that we can.
The one in the hallway behind us?
Well, that's one of them. Remember, we're throwing the hammer.
Yeah, we pulled the pitons out. We're gonna throw the hammer. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Give it a try.
Okay.
Guess we'll make a stand.
So you guys.
I kind of get the impression we should prepare for this. That the traps are just not going to affect it.
Very possible. I wouldn't say that we're not going to fight it. We're still going to have to kill it. Because I don't want it roaming behind us.
At least this time, like...
We're prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we see it down at the end of the hallway, I'm going to crossbow bolt.
Yeah, actually, I wanna start by when it rounds that corner, I'm using my bow of penetrating force on it.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, we are.
What is that?
That's the...
It is a marvelous bow.
It's a cursed bow.
Cursed bow.
It's a cursed bow, but...
Can I use that?
You want to?
I'm just saying, I have like 2 aggressive spells, and everything else I have is just normal. I used all of the money Mike gave me to buy you guys presents.
Do you want the long... Do you as a halfling want a longbow or a crossbow?
I can't use the longbow.
Okay, I didn't think so. You can have my light crossbow though.
I have a light crossbow.
Okay.
Thank you though. We'll just go with what this is for right now.
All right.
I'll hand Jeffrey the femur bone.
That's bigger than me.
So
if you're gonna hand him the femur bone, then we're definitely doing Jeff Missile.
God, I'm gonna be a
Because that just sounds awesome.
Let's continue.
They're gonna turn me into a.
So you do see it come around the corner. So if you want to make attacks, let's roll initiative, and it's coming fast. So go ahead and roll your scores. His is already in. Nat 20. Very nice, Mr. Mavamy.
Can you please add 1 to that?
I sure can.
Do we get the prepared
Good job,
actions to shoot or no?
No,
I didn't attack yet. I didn't do anything yet. I was going to ask if I could. What are we doing? I don't even know what's happening anymore. I'm so tired. I took medicine.
I can tell anyways.
I just want to make sure, like, I can toss this hammer. So I guess I'm asking, am I going to be able to take a shot with my bow and then prepare that toss with the hammer for when it enters that square?
No, you will have to. It's coming ready, so it's initiative time. So you guys, Mav will get to go first. Othig, you'll get to go first, but you'll have to hold your action to toss the hammer if you want.
Yeah,
It knows that we're we're here.
Yep, it knows you're here, so it's initiative. Not,
Okay.
Not
So I'll just hold to toss the hammer.
Okay. Mav, then you are up.
Obviously, you're going to guiding bolt it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else would Mav do? Wham.
Yeah, and might as well just. Let's see here. What do we got?
Boom! So you pound some magic straight into its faces. And
Jeez, son.
it will now have disadvantage on its next attack. That's a really good
No. It has.
Its
We have
next
advantage.
attack
Then-
has advantage, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why I said it that way. I just
That's actually like one of the best guiding bolts I've ever had.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty good.
really up there.
Oh, this one's different.
Yes, this one's different. So it races forward, gets to the trap. Go ahead and make your attack roll on the trap.
At advantage. Oh, Jesus.
Actually,
15's not bad.
10 to 20 is the target range here. You know, below 10 is it falls short. Over 20, bad news. So the sledgehammer lands right in there. The magic goes off. The blades come out and start hacking into this thing. And what's up, Lynn? My Lynn is home. And it is going to do 32 points of slashing damage to this creature. It is now heavily wounded.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
But once it passes the trap and gets close enough, both of the heads are going to breathe acid down the hallway. So one is going to angle and get Othig and Jeffrey. The other one's going to shoot straight and hit Thanok and Mav. So everybody needs to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm behind a door.
No, you can't be behind the door. The doors are opened into the other room. And you just guiding bolted, so what do we got here?
I appreciate you, Andy. That was beautiful.
That's a good try. All right, so Thanok's going to take full damage.
I'm gonna cast.
Absorb elements.
Yeah.
Okay. So it will be 15 points of damage. Why are you playing with the doors?
I don't know.
Please do not play with the doors.
You said 15 is how much I'll take, or it was 15 total?
No, you'll take 15. Or, I'm sorry, you'll take 30. Everybody else will take 15.
Right. Okay. So it's 30 was the full damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Even on a save, we'll still take.
Yes. You'll take 15.
yeah.
You'll take 15.
Oh.
The save is 15.
Mike, do I get to roll my damage on my reaction?
Yes, you do. Oh, and you get to re-roll it. Oh, that came out good.
Nice.
All right, so it looks very badly hurt already, thanks to the trap usage. Whoa.
I think that's Andy.
Yeah. Emergency call. Jeffrey, you're up.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wait. Would my reaction have been at advantage?
You didn't have a reaction.
No, he did have a reaction.
I did have a reaction.
He held his action to throw the
Oh,
hammer.
that's what I meant. That was your reaction. That was.
Yeah, it'd be at advantage because you were the first melee attack against the Hydra.
Okay.
So, still hits.
Well, he doesn't have grant attack advantage anymore then.
Correct. I will remove
Wait,
that.
didn't you use? I'm confused.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just don't worry about it. I got it.
I,
Your
I
turn.
didn't.
It's Jeffrey's turn.
Yeah, it's Jeffrey's
Oh,
turn.
sorry, it was Jeffrey's turn, and then I got confused because we started doing turn stuff. Jeffrey!
Oh, dang it! It did the 20 is the one.
It
Well,
should
they
not
both hit,
have,
doesn't
but
matter.
you still hit it. It doesn't matter.
I keep forgetting that when you push these buttons up in this screen, you don't have to double click.
Got it.
So he'll do 6 points of damage, and I accidentally attacked Mav. So Mav, fix yourself. That's the reason it did that.
Sorry, Mike, you added that, didn't you? I wasn't clicked on them.
Yes, I did.
Okay, thanks.
Mav, give yourself 6 healing back because I accidentally shot you.
I did.
All right, Thanok, you're up.
Okay.
You will hit.
It's gonna do an extra. Oh, never mind.
Killed
It's gonna
it.
do an extra death.
Yep. You smash it, and as before, it blends back into the floor and then slides up to the wall. And this time, on the tongue, there is a ring with 2 keys.
Oh.
It's 1 per head.
Nice. Is that trap still active, or is it now like gone off and it doesn't operate?
It does not look like it will operate again. It looks like it would have to be reset, and you do not know where that happens.
I'm gonna pick up the sledgehammer.
Cool. The blades are locked in the out position.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do? We got 10 minutes.
Go to the right. But I need to take some healing.
I missed it. What was in that chest? It was just more keys.
Yep. 3 more keys and
three keys.
500 gold.
Oh, so how much did we split that up, or did
125 each.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
a
you go to the
potion in the party sheet. Can I?
Hey.
Yeah, that's Phil's.
Wait,
Grab it.
why don't I just do this?
Well, you can grab it anyways. You can grab it anyways, but
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we're going through the right door.
Yeah.
Oh, that one kind of sucked.
Is that cloak of protection being used?
If it's in there, no.
it's all that stuff is Phil's stuff. So
Yeah, but I was waiting and asking on that stuff, or waiting for it to be handed out, because I definitely wouldn't be taking Phil's things from you guys. Because
no, but I
that'd be touchy.
I mean,
Player-wise, that's
Real-
your stuff.
player-wise is your stuff, so
Yeah.
none of us would take it.
And we're not going to be using it, so we would probably offer it up to you anyways, regardless of.
In the center
I mean,
of
I don't know. I feel like
Go ahead.
Danik or I would use that cloak of protection.
Yeah, like in game wise, I think one of us would take it, but it's like that's Phil's stuff. That's,
Yeah, it is Tony's cloak.
It's Tony's loot. It was Phil's stuff.
Yeah.
So, I think if Tony wants to use it, he should.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he would have. Tony has first priority to turn it down.
Correct. So, while
We
you're
found a
considering
thumbtack.
yeah, you found a thumbtack. There is a pillar with a what color key? A copper key sitting on this pillar here.
Is it the same size as the iron one that I have? The big iron one?
It is the same size as the big iron one you have.
Alright. I'll just take it.
Okay. Please make a dexterity saving throw as you walk out into the room.
Hey, you weren't going to check for traps?
I am so tired, that's not my fault.
14. That's going to be enough. Darts start shooting out of the walls everywhere, and you are hit with them. This is poison, so you're not hit by a ton, so you'll get resistance against the damage that this does. You will take 16 points of poison damage.
That's already
Half.
half. Okay. 16 you said?
Yep. And then
Is it halved and halved? Because he passed. He succeeded his save,
It was 30
So that would be
points
half.
of damage.
so he should take 8.
No. The half was... No, you're right. You are correct. You take 8.
8. Okay. Thank you for doing that math.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good news is, though, you set the trap off.
Yeah. Can I dual wield these keys?
Yes, you certainly can dual wield these keys. They're heavy. I mean, the copper one's even heavier. So you're carrying 25 pounds of key right now.
Jeez. I mean, I think I have enough. Plenty of. Oh. Why do I have so much weight?
Because
Because
you're
you're-
heavy armor.
because you're-
Beer, the alcohol you drink.
No, something.
I did not say you're the fat one.
Hey, Lynn.
Hold on.
Yes, never mind. She was starting to show, but
For some reason, I was carrying around 60 pounds of
food.
rations. I had 30 rations.
Did you pick those up at the army camp?
I don't have any idea when I
Okay. Well, you don't need 30 pounds of food.
didn't. I threw some out. So he's 27 pounds.
Hey, wait a second. I've got 30 rations also. What the heck?
I don't know how we got so many, but it ends up being.
Yeah, because they're 2 pounds a piece?
Yeah.
Are you sure you guys
Who's
just
having
drink
it?
beer and you don't smoke a little, on the side?
Why? I have 20.
You smoking some rations?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can feel free to adjust that. You've been home multiple times. You don't need to have all that extra food. So
Okay.
you now have that. You have 2 keys left.
Okay. Go down to that door. After we check for traps.
Yeah.
Does it seem to follow that these lighter squares are still magical?
No, this was a completely different trap.
Okay.
Yeah. In this one, it was back to the pressure plate option, but this was the grouting was raised up just a little bit.
Sorry.
Tripped over it
grabbed
with his
the
big.
You're fairly certain there are no traps. There's another chest in this room.
Check for traps.
You're down to 1 key.
I got 3. He just got.
You had none.
No,
You got
no.
3. You opened up 2 doors.
Yeah. We're down to 1.
The big copper key does not count.
Gotcha.
They're different. It would not fit in these locks. It's like 4 times too big.
Well, let's check for traps on that chest.
Well, let's check for traps in that room
You did.
first. Oh, there are no traps.
You're fairly certain there are no traps.
So this is for the next room then?
Let's check for traps on the chest. So we can open the chest up and get more keys.
Check for all the traps.
You get
Can-
2 keys.
And
And then what?
Is there any
500
gold in it?
Sorry, 500 gold. You're
Oh, sweet.
starting to sense a pattern.
Yeah.
At least in the gold, not in the keys.
let's go left.
What? I don't know why that linked that. Sorry.
Go lie
Stop
down,
trying.
Adam.
Stop trying.
It's 9 o'clock. Let's go to bed.
Yeah, let's.
Annex broken.
Okay, well, we'll open up this
That's
last
what I
room. Yeah. And very similar to the other room, you see a pillar in the center of the room. This pillar has a silver key on it.
Can we check for traps?
You sure can. This room is trapped.
Is it similar to the first room?
No, this is these are more pressure plates, similar to the hallways that you've seen.
Don't worry, Jeff. You're safe this time.
Thanks,
Is
man.
it? Are the pressure plates like individual squares, or is it
It looks like all of them.
all of the squares?
So I'm gonna take off everything. I'm gonna get down to just my robe of the orator, and I'm gonna step onto a single pressure plate because I only weigh 30 pounds.
You do know that these things have been set off by a sledgehammer, which only weighs 15.
Oh, I pictured that being a far more impactful
Okay.
incident, but that makes sense. I wasn't picturing them the sledgehammer being daintily set on a pressure plate.
That's true.
Well, I mean, even if you hucked it, it
Right.
probably would be up
Yeah.
to your weight.
Even tossing it at dwarf height, I mean, it's still not going to add that many more pounds of pressure.
It might. It might. I mean, if a dwarf throws a hammer,
That's a weapon of war.
It weighs
Yeah.
You're not like throwing it down at it though. You're like tossing it, so it's only going to add like.
Yeah, but we're not talking about him throwing it. We're talking about Othig throwing.
Jeff, the grouting between the pressure plates, you do think if you were nimble enough, you could tightrope walk that.
Ooh, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna try it. Let's go.
Do you want a staff to keep your balance?
Sure.
Does anybody have? Well, you have a staff, not a 10-foot.
I have
pole.
a staff.
Man, a 10-foot pole would work really well here.
I've got a quarter staff.
Why don't can I duct tape with my tinker set? Can I duct tape the staff to the glaive?
Do you have duct tape?
I'm a tinker.
You don't have duct tape.
He has WD-40 and duct tape, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
I got carpenter tools. I'll just cut out a hole, and
And a
slide
pair
back.
of needle nose pliers. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else. 18. That's pretty good. A couple of times.
You got guidance.
You get a little wobbly, and you tip the staff down, and you put your balance back up. Nothing bad happens. Make a perception check now that you're out a little further into the room.
On it. Oof.
Awesome. You gonna pick the key up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick up the silver key. Please walk back.
Is someone close enough that I can huck the key to him?
Yeah, I'm sure one of your friends.
Yeah.
Both
will-
it might be.
I will huck them the key, and then I will make my way back. Ooh, 15.
No, that's enough. Just enough. So you get even a little bit more tippy, but you get to the end and you cross back out of the room. And so that's where we'll stop tonight. And you guys have one key,
Okay.
Silver, iron, copper, and one regular.
Yes.
one unlocking key, and 3 special keys that you don't know what
Cool.
they're for. And that's where
This
we'll
was
stop.
this was so stressful.
But fun.
I didn't mean to make it
Nice.
stressful. I just thought it was a very interesting dynamic with the risk of making the monster stronger compared to risking against scraps and labyrinth.
Yeah, I love it. It's just terrifying.
Cool.
Thank you. I was actually going to ask you if you could do.
If what?
Mav put it up there. We have 3. It's iron, copper, silver.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
All right. Good.
Good night, guys.
Well,
Mike, did you see they started plotting out the new house?
Yeah, I saw him out there last couple of days surveying things, and I figured it was coming. It was inevitable.
It's right next to us.
I wish they'd have put a little further down the road, but whatevs.
I'm surprised